Hello, I'm Feyene Eggu and welcome to the special edition of Campus. Tonight we will be speaking about the man whose letters laid the foundation for much of the belief and practices still used by Christians today. The man whose writings taught the concept of agape, the follower of Jesus Christ who wrote 13 out of 27 books in the Bible. The second originator of Christianity after Jesus. Who is this man, St. Paul of Tarsus? Originally called Saul according to the writings of the Old Testament. Only a handful of people could be said to have effected real change in the world, and St. Paul of Tarsus is one. Without him, perhaps Christianity would not be the contemporary world's largest religion. St. Paul contributed and impacted Christianity in numerous and insignificant ways. Paul wrote many letters shaping the beliefs and practices in Christianity today. He also taught the concept of agape, selfless love. St. Paul brought the Council of Jerusalem into the Christian religion, thus ending the Jewish sect to separate religion. This grew Christianity, making it now the largest religion worldwide. St. Paul, Apostle of the Gentiles, was born in Tarsus in southern Turkey to a prominent Jewish family who belonged to the tribe of Benjamin, one of the 12 tribes in Israel. St. Paul was born a Roman citizen in 10 CE. He was well educated in the Jewish faith, having been taught by Gamaliel, a respected rabbi. St. Paul became a Pharisee, ensuring that the laws of Moses was upheld. He is known in the book of Acts for the persecution of Christians in Jerusalem, and was present and perhaps responsible for the death of Stephen, the first. Certainly, St. Paul began a journey with Barnabas, Cyprus, Galatia, and Antioch, with the intent to murder or imprison the Lord's disciples. Before beginning his journey to Damascus, Paul went to the high priest and requested letters authorizing him to take Christians found worshipping in synagogues as prisoners to Jerusalem. Little did Paul know he would find himself traveling a very different path. On the road to Damascus, the book of Acts chapter 9 verse 5 tells us that Paul was struck by a heavenly light and fell to the ground. A voice spoke to him.
Saul, Saul, why do you persecute me?
Who are you?
I am Jesus, whom you persecute.
Lord, what would you have me do?
Arise and go into the city, and it will be told you what you should do.
Paul's letters or epistles are certainly one of Paul's significant contributions to Christianity. Paul wrote 13 letters, which was one of many ways in which he had spread the word of God. Paul wrote quarter of the books in the Old Testament, and his letters are the earliest epistles of Christianity. 9 of the 13 epistles were specifically written for churches in the region. 4 were personal letters of support and guidance to 3 different individuals. St. Paul's letters encouraged and inspired readers like the Jewish people and Gentiles to convert to Christianity, and supported Jewish converts as it was a difficult transition because of the persecution of Christians, especially the hatred shown towards the Jews who converted into Christianity. His letters, traveling, and preaching is what might have made Christianity the largest worldwide religion. His letters showed the key beliefs and practices in Christianity today. Another way in which Paul contributed to Christianity is by the teaching of agape. Agape is a significant key concept expressed in Paul's writings. Agape is shown in one of Paul's letters to the Corinthians. The teaching of agape by Paul laid the path for much of the foundation of Christian ethics. This has impacted Christians in the modern world as his teachings are essential and yet pivotal about the life Christians should be living. Paul's encounter with the Council of Jerusalem impacted Christianity in a positive way, as his argument to remove the requirement of circumcision opened the religion to the Gentiles, therefore increasing the number of adherents, and allowing the growth and development of a new religion that inclusively welcomed all who believed. Without Paul, Jewish Christians were worshipping as Jews. However, after the encouraging letters from Paul, many converted into the Christian faith. Paul educated the Jewish people on how worshipping Jesus was more significant than following the laws of Moses. This contribution of the Council of Jerusalem provides evidence for why Christianity is a universal religion. St. Paul of Tarsus, a significant contributor to Christianity, and perhaps, after Jesus Christ himself, the most significant person in Christianity. He grew a small sect into the largest religion in today's world. His letters are a quarter of the Christian sacred text. His teachings of agape still a pivotal part of Christian ethics. A Roman Jew, a Pharisee, the most significant disciple the Christian religion has ever known.